Hello, BJ&Co, and welcome to the Tower Tours with Savvy and Ben. How are you doing, Ben?
Hey guys, I'm doing pretty good, Savvy.
Good.
How about yourself?
Super dandy. So, first things first, this is the Taken King, new Destiny DLC. Yeah. Some things have changed around here. So first things first, we're going to head over here, see, over there, and we're going to go talk to some good friends of mine. We're going to go talk to them and see what these new people can offer us. All right, so
let's go.
We've got some interesting folk coming this way. We have, I guess it would be a cult group leader, you can call it.
A faction leader.
We have a faction leader. Bingo, that's the one. We have the speaker and a lady who makes you look all pretty. So, first things first, the new Monarch.
We've got Executor Hideo, the new Monarchy faction leader. So this is where there's 3 factions in the tower, guys. This is the first of 3. And this is where you can buy gear and stuff from. But new to the Taken King is you don't gain faction rep by having a cloak equipped. You have to pledge one of the 3 factions, and you can only have one pledged at a time. When you pledge it, you're stuck with that one for the week, right? So I could accept the new Monarchy allegiance here, but as soon as I do it, when we go to the other areas, I won't be able to swap back. So here we go. Hopefully I didn't want something Dead Orbit this week. So now you'll see I'm at rank 0 right now. But as I complete Crucible and Vanguard reputation, I will gain both faction reputation and Crucible or Vanguard reputation, which is a great change in the Taken King. I love it. Previously, you could only get the faction rep when you had it equipped, so this is a great change. But yeah, and then you can see as you rank up, you get access to different gear, armors, and basically armor at rank 1 and 2, and then some lovely guns at rank 3. I hear there's some nice shotguns and stuff here from New Monarchy, so I'm looking forward to ranking up. Anything you want to add about the faction leader, Savvy?
I mean, in lamest terms, you start out as a scrub. You're pretty much just the foot man. But the more you play, you'll eventually be that mob boss.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
there's
it. There's 3 other
There's
of them.
some pretty sweet stuff. As you rank them up, you get packages that give you some of their stuff. You can get cool shaders, ships, emblems, all sorts of cool things for your character. More guns, more armor. Can't go wrong with the faction.
All right. Well, on that note, let's head over to the speaker, who is, I guess you could say, the Master Yoda.
Master Yoda of the tower. I like it.
Master Yoda of the tower. You know, he's all powerful, all seeing, and he's the voice of the traveler.
Ooh, that dead guy. No. If you want to know what the traveler is, play the damn story.
So get wrecked.
With the speaker here, guys, he's a good place to spend legendary marks and motes of light that you get by playing the game. You can buy cloaks, class items, so cloaks, marks, and bonds that fill the 1 slot for your character. They're up at 280 light, which is pretty awesome. That's a nice number to be at. He also sells ghost shells, so when you first start off, you might want to pick up a decent ghost shell from him to bump your light level up. Pretty basic ones that you get. You'll find better ones in the storyline, but a good starting spot. Now, also a neat thing is you can use material exchanges here. So, you know, especially if you play Gear 1 and you've got a ton of Ascendant Shards or something sitting around, you can come here and swap them for, say, Ascendant Energy, or maybe Motes of Light, or maybe even Glimmer if you're running short. So if you got things sitting around in your vault, maybe come check a look, see what you can do with it here. The material exchanges are pretty useful. And that's all I can think of for the speaker.
Fun fact, ghosts are not scary in this game. They're there to help you. So
there's some pretty cool ones.
If you're feeling a little down and feel like you need a change, a little pick-me-up, come on over to this fine gal here, and she'll get you all decked out in some wicked guardian gear.
Woohoo! So this is Evalevante. She is the Guardian Outfitter. So she's got kind of green... she does have some all the way up to purple for emblems and things. And that's all your rarity. So green is lowest, then blue, then purple, then yellow is your highest. And she's got shaders as well here too. So like Savvy said, if you want to change things up, you know, put on a different shader color here, or pick up a new emblem that everybody will see when they join you in parties and stuff. That's what she's got. Now, a neat thing is in your inventory, you've got room for basically 10 of these. Plus, then you've got the vault where you can store some more if you want. But with the Taken King, they made this wonderful change where if we walk over here, we can access our shaders on this device. And this, anything that you've gotten, when you dismantle it, will show up in here, right? There's 2 different collections. So I can now go in, and I've got it once before. I can pick it up whenever I want. So I don't have to worry about my inventory space being filled up. There, I picked up Glowhoo, which is awesome, super awesome. And you can do the same with the emblems over at this one right here. So you don't have to try, like if you're a collectionist like me, I want to have every one of these somewhere, right? And before, the vault space just wasn't big enough. Now with the collections, it's awesome. I can grab whatever I want and I will have it forever. And if there's one I don't have, like this cool looking Born of Fire one that looks like a dragon, it'll tell me exactly in the red there, purchased from Evalevante. So I know I have to keep going back to her until she brings it for sale. And then I can have it in my inventory. As you can see, I had a long way to go. But we'll see what happens.
So, pretty much what we got from this is, if you need something, go to the thing that looks like your iPhone. Check it out, and it'll tell you how to get it. Or if you already have it, you can get it again. But
Exactly.
we're going to head back to the courtyard. It's a good place. Okay. We'll circle the courtyard, speak to some of my friends over there. We have the mailman, the bounty man, the gunman, and the biggest jerk in the entire game, and you'll learn to hate him so much. So
wait, there's not here right now. What are you talking about?
True. So here's our postmaster. He's just a robot.
Yeah, KD5530 is our postmaster, and he is one of my favorite characters, I must say, because he cleans up after you when you're out on patrol and you kill a bunch of things, or if your inventory space gets filled up in a certain slot and you get, say, a hand engram and you've got no space for it. If it's blue, purple, or yellow, this guy will come in and pick them up for you off the ground and bring them to the tower, so that once you're here and you decrypt things and dismantle things and make some space, you can pick them up from here. So it's wonderful. You can fill this guy up. I think he's got about 30 slots. So you got lots of room to farm, and then come back instead of having to jump back to the tower as soon as you filled up. So that's him.
Quick question.
Do you like him?
How do you know? Yeah. How do you know Caddy is a gentleman? First off, look, he's got a really nice breastplate, and you did say he had 30 slots. So maybe you shouldn't jump to assumptions there, Ben.
It is a robot, so it doesn't matter. Is that better?
Okay, that's better. All right, let's head over to this son of the gun. Probably our boss, you would say, is a good way to put it. He sends us out on a bunch of whole different sorts of adventures.
Yeah. So Xander, each day, he has 12 bounties available for you. 6 of them are different ones for your PvE activities, so player versus environment, which can be things like defeating specific enemies, like defeat 55, or 10 Vex Majors or Ultras, or even using specific weapons, like the Void weapons here, or arc abilities that you've got, or precision kills. And then the last one here is to defeat enemies on the moon. So this all gets you reputation for what's called the Vanguard in-game, which we'll be checking out a little bit later. As well as if you complete these with a faction pledged, you will get faction reputation at the same time. And it's a good experience. You can see about through 2,500 to 3,000 experience for these, which is pretty awesome. Keep you leveling up and getting some motes of lights come in. And then for Crucible bounties, all sorts of ones. Well, it kills defeating a garden with a heavy weapon. God, I can't talk right now. Win with a specific number of points or more. Use specific abilities like Disintegrate. And then ones for specific matches, like this is for the Rift, where you have to defend an allied runner against enemy fire. Win a match in the Rift playlist. And even to play with friends. So as a fire team of 2 or more players, collectively defeat 25 opposing guardians. So the red are all things to do in the Crucible, which will gain you reputation for faction, as well as Crucible, which we'll go check out later, and again, more experience. So big suggestion is grab these every day and complete them. The experience is great for leveling up all your weapons, armor, and just getting motes of light to spend on other things. So that's that for the bounty tracker, guys.
Yeah, pretty much that's one of the best ways to level up, I have found. If you complete those on a regular basis, you'll very easily get to level 40 if you grind away, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. So now we're at... you must like this guy, the gun guy. Mr. Banshee 44.
Guns are cool.
We're kind of playing a shooter, so guns are really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's the gunsmith. And, you know, before he used to sell some crap guns and, you know, some ammo synthesis and things, but he's gotten a little bit more interesting with the Taken King. So he does have some low-end weapons with 192. If you're starting out, there might be some good ones to pick up here, but once you cross over, it's not worth it. Like right now, I'd be looking for something in the 280s to 290s. But, interestingly enough, you can see on the left here, there's some reputation you can gain for him. And that is by doing his field test weapons. So every Wednesday is known as Arms Day, where he brings different weapons to the tower that you can buy. But also he brings new field test weapons on Wednesday, which you can then pick up from him and complete whatever they say. So here, like this very first one here, the Omlon Test HC1, make precision shots to gather data for the weapons developers. So you take this into the field, you shoot a bunch of people in the head, you complete it, right? You'll get a nice little yellow border around it. You can then dismantle it. But by completing it, you'll get 250 rep towards the gunsmith, which will just keep this ranking up, and he'll bring you some packages. And you can also buy his test weapons when they show up on Wednesdays. You can also gain reputation for him by finding a legendary drop out in the world as you're farming things. I won't break the surprise on that, but be on the lookout for it. And then, like before, he does have these telemetries to help you level your guns up faster, and the ammo syntheses to help you out when you're out of ammo in the field. So definitely suggest picking those up if you get a chance, guys. So anything you'd like to add? Lazy ass.
You sold me with shoot him in the head. I'm all about it. All right, so let's meet I guess, one of the most hated gentlemen in the tower.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely tied for top troll.
I'm going to say
Everybody
that was a very
hates
beautiful slide tackle.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a good slide one.
So this is Master Rahul, and this is where you decrypt your engrams that you find in the field. So you can see in his inventory he's got these engrams. They're all legendary, but as you're out farming, you'll find everything from green engrams all the way up to yellow engrams. And you'll bring him to Master Rahul to decrypt into something you can actually use. Now, when you bring them here, you'll gain, by decrypting, you'll gain some reputation, and he'll give you packages with engrams to decrypt again. And this is a great way, you know, anything you find you want to decrypt it, you don't want to just dismantle it because you'll get that reputation, but it might turn into something decent. Also, when you're decrypting, you want to have your highest attack and defense value items equipped, because as it decrypts based on what light level you are currently, which is influenced by armor defense. So the higher that can be, the better items you'll decrypt, which means you'll have better items, like hopefully that you can equip and increase your light level even higher. You can also bring to him certain things like axiomatic beads that will drop in the world that you can turn in to get some glimmer as well. Anything you think I'm missing about this wonderful fellow that we all hate because he gives us crap? Though not as bad as
I'm just in the
tier.
middle. I'm in the middle of my squat session here. Don't worry about me. Oh, wow. Look at you go. Very impressive. All right. Let's head downtown. I guess the northern
just a second,
part
Jesse,
of...
before we go downtown, these wonderful pillars here, this is where your vault space is. You don't want to forget this because you can put, now you can put 72 weapons in, 72 armor slots, and 36 of your general items into the vault. So if there's anything you want to store or transfer between characters, this is your place. Stop pushing me around, you jackass.
I mean, I had to. It's a bank, very nice bank. Doesn't have any withdrawal fees or deposit fees or transfer fees. It's a very...
Wait, haven't you noticed that your stuff's going down? Or are we checking out Crazy Bitch first?
I mean, it's a good place to start. She's pretty out there.
Yeah. So this is Miss Eris Morn. She was introduced with the Dark Below content, and she is kind of your gateway into hive-related activities. So in here, you can buy well, you can rank her up by doing quests for her, facing the Court of Oryx, the Taken Trials, and complete quests of Eris to unlock special gear and upgrade materials. And then, so as you rank her up, you can buy, again, class items, some ammo synthesis, some better class items, even better class items, and then as well, different runes. So the Reciprocal Rune, Stolen Rune, and the Moldering Shard. The 2 runes are used for the Court of Oryx to summon some enemies for you, to beat and rank up. And the Moldering Shards are used in the King's Fall raid if you have, I believe, 20. Yeah, if you have at least 20 of these in the King's Fall raid, you get, when you defeat Oryx, you get double drops, which is pretty sweet. So definitely something to think of picking up if you need it. But you need 20 of them, and they're a little expensive. I think it was, what, 15 Hadium Flakes per one?
I think it was
so if you're farming
like
a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And just so everybody knows, there's a reason her mascara is running. Wink. All right. Let's continue into this area over here.
So in here we've got Lord Shax on our right, who is the Crucible handler. Similar to the faction leaders, as you do Crucible activities, you'll gain reputation for him, and you can come in and buy armor, ghost shells from this gentleman at rank 1, 2, and 3. And then as you go up above that, you'll get more packages, which will be some armor or engrams to decrypt, that sort of stuff. So definitely worth playing some Crucible and get this ranked up. As well as on the other side, we have the Crucible Quartermaster, who is exactly the same, except as you rank up, you'll be able to buy at rank 3 some speeders, as well as some weapons. So same thing, rank up, get your legendary marks, and buy these things, guys, because they're something guaranteed. They're not going to be the highest level that you can get, which is 310 currently, but the 280 is pretty decent and a good place to start. So if you can buy it, I would buy it. So where next, Mr. Awesome?
I found some big iPhones. What's this one over here do?
It says Exotic Armor Blueprints. So this you can go and check out. And this, similar to the Emblems and Shaders, but for exotic armor. So you'll see here we've got... oh, Jesus, I've got everything. Why is it not... Huh. Oh, I don't have an exotic chart on me. So in here, you'll see there's Collection 1, which is all the Year 2 gear, and Collection 2, which is all the Year 1 gear. So once you have seen, you'll notice everything will start with you with missing exotic blueprint, and you have to discover it. That means you have to either find it out in the world, buy it from Xur, get lucky and decrypt and engram into an exotic. And once you find it, it will then show up in here. And once it's in here, you can buy it whenever you want. So I can come in here and I can buy a Helm of the Saint 14 at 240 light, because I've already found it. I can do that. So it's a great place. It allows you to decrypt all your engrams. Don't take it, or decrypt, dismantle all of your gear, especially your Year 1s and stuff. And then if you really want it back, you can come and buy it for 2,500 Glimmer and an Exotic Shard. And you'll get an Exotic Shard for dismantling, so it only costs you Glimmer, which is a nice change. I always felt bad dismantling exotics earlier. And then, of course, on the left-hand side, we've got our same thing, but for the weapons. So you've got your Year 1s down here, and you've got all your Year 2 stuff up here. So definitely stop in here when you can and pick the stuff up, guys.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. What's over here? What's over this one, huh?
I don't know. What do you think it is? It says abandoned quest.
I can read. Yeah, so it's a quest that you've abandoned. I mean, that's what it says.
And if you're kind of just picking up the Taken King, if you played Year 1 and you're just picking it up, come check this area out, because there's likely going to be probably about 10 quests in here that ask you to do all the Year 1 stuff again. But it's a great source of XP and some armor parts and that sort of thing for dismantling. So definitely worth picking up. I'm still cruising through mine when I have free time. And then what's down here, Savvy?
I mean, we got this person here who's a Warlock Vanguard, so she pretty much looks after the Warlocks. Same sort of thing. You rank up, you get armor, reputation, stuff like that. The more reputation you get, the better stuff you can get. We have this gentleman over here. He's in charge of the Titan Vanguard. He's pretty badass. Look at him. He's bald. I wouldn't want to mess with a bald guy. Not going to lie. Yeah. And then we have this cheeky sod over here. Arcade 6. You'll learn to love this guy. He's got a great sense of humor. And he's in charge of the hunters.
And he's definitely my favorite character out of the Taken King, I must say. I love how they added that characterization in.
For sure. For sure. They made him really really enjoyable. All right. I think that's everything for Downtown Tower. So let's head over to the east side.
Ooh, that sounds scary. Isn't the east side usually rough?
I mean, like, wasn't there... That's where Romeo and Juliet, East Side Story? Same?
No, that's what... Romeo and Juliet, East Side Story? That hurts so bad for a musical guy. There is West Side Story, which is based off of Romeo and Juliet, which is a gang...
I've never been good with a compass.
I know. So we're going to start to the right here.
This son of a guy. Oh, well, fuck
so
you.
we just left...
When did you start leading?
When I didn't want you to mess with my system. So over here we've got the Vanguard Quartermaster, and so the Vanguard guys that we just saw, for each of the classes, were selling gear. And when you come to the Vanguard Quartermaster, this is where you can use your Vanguard rank to buy guns, right? So you've got all the sweet guns here, as well as stuff in the armory. You can buy vehicles from him. You can also do a material exchange, so you can transfer your legendary marks for materials that you can use to upgrade your gear and guns. So definitely worth stopping in. And again, you'll see the reputation marker in there to see how high you are. As you rank up, you'll get packages to get more stuff. So now where, Jesse?
Excellent. We're going to talk to this creepy son of a gun. He definitely needs to get some sun.
Arakjal, he is the Dead Orbit faction leader. So you'll see as I open this one, I now cannot pledge him, right? Unlike how it showed up the first time. But similar to New Monarchy, rank up with him, come on in, spend your legendary marks on stuff. You can also, I forgot to mention earlier, there's material exchanges. So to help get in reputation faster, you can turn in 5 motes of light, weapons parts, armor materials, special ammo synthesis, or heavy ammo synthesis. So if you're really in a crunch, you're looking for something new, maybe spend a bunch of motes of light and get this up to the next level and get a package from him. So that's Dead Orbit.
All right, let's head back up here. You know, this lady's pretty cool. She's got some pretty wicked whips.
Amanda Holiday. So this is your ship lady. So she sells ship blueprints as well as vehicles. So your speeders. Not much to say about them. These tend to be, you might get lucky to get blues showing up here, but most of them are just kind of low level. If you see something you like, not that ships themselves don't affect how anything happens. The speeders tends to be the legendary speeders, a little bit quicker and have a little bit more accessibility, getting areas and stuff. But I don't know what I'm trying to say there.
I mean, so
there's also
right over here.
Go ahead.
We got the ship iPad or iPhone, and then over here we've got the speeder iPad.
Yeah.
So same thing. If you've had them before, you can get them again, and I think you actually get them for free, so it doesn't cost anything. So
yeah, it doesn't cost anything over here. It's only the exotic ones that cost you to buy again. And then who's up here?
All right, let's hit. This is well,
Lakshmi.
You know better than I do.
From the Future War Cult. Don't you listen to when they're talking to you in game? So this is the third and final faction, guys. Future War Cult. Pledge them like the other ones. You've got the material exchanges. As you rank up, you can buy your weapons and guns. Definitely suggest pledging somebody because it's totally worth it. You get double chance at packages as stuff goes along.
All right, now follow me as I've got a... That's most definitely not it. You cannot end this video without showing the most important thing that I found out with the Taken King 2. I know. You don't even know where we're going. We're going to the underground. This is where the scumbags live. It's so amazing. So, you know, nice little bar area here. Just whatever. And we're going to go to this lady here. We're going to play some tunes. And we're going to dance. So, on that note, thank you for joining us Thanks for joining us on our tour of the tower with myself, Savvy, and Ben, our amazing informational guide. Thank you very much. And if you like this video, make sure you let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. And if you want more, let us know. So thanks, Ben. You've been very helpful.
It's always a pleasure, Savvy.
All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.